Nuggets. Filling out the wings, it's Foy and Gallinari. Hickson is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Mudiay in at the point. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup. Solid margin of victory for them and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, actually excellent talent to make it special. And that combination is a winning one.
Here's Faried. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
That's a 2 from Butler. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Foy with it. Butler covering. Here's Faried.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially. For a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Right side Rose. Kicks it out to Gibson. Takes the 13-footer. They get it back.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Mudiay kicks to Hickson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Rose penetrating. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Gallinari inside the three-point line. And it's Denver scoring again. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Butler. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Hickson kicks to Faried. Back to Hickson. Gasol with the steal. Here's Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Mudiay with the basket.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Outside Gibson. The kick out to Rose. Butler in the corner. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Dishes it to Hickson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell in back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Mudiay pass to Faried. Heinrich with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Brooks. And Faried sends it back. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Moutier dishes to Hickson. Pass to Ford. Tries again. The Nuggets with another miss. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
That will count. Shot is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
So on the floor for Denver. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Jameer Nelson is out there at 4. And it's Hickson in at the 5. Gasol with the steal. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Three-pointer, Heinrich. Gallinari with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nuggets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
So it's Chicago now. The Nuggets leading by 4.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Heinrich kicks to Gibson. Three-pointer, Butler. Good on the shot. Butler's got 7.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls Clark had playoff experience prior to their postseason run the season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, a 2-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
Here's Fareed. Great D that time from Gibson. Left side Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
Some changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Gibson. Tony Snell comes in for Butler. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. And Denver with a change here, too. Moutier is checked in.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. And Brooks subbed in for Doug McDermott. Now, here is Foy. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 4 on the shot clock. Fareed goes in. Misses from short range. That's good. Rose has got 5 points so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Nice shot by Foy.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And it's Rose penetrating. Some solid defense from Fareed. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Burns checked in. Pass to Foy. It's rebounded by Noah. Chicago trailing here. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Moutier. The dish now to Mirotic. Back to Rose. And it's Denver with the rebound. Moutier's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Laverne. Noah with the block.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
And pushing it up. Here's Denver. They get it again. Here's Moutier. Nice D from Brooks.
Terrific.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Okay, fans, now coming out the court on
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Nice game, great performance by Kenneth Fareed.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Nice game, great performance by Kenneth Fareed.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Butler and Snell are the wingmen. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Rose in at the point. Here's Rose following the basket by Emmanuel Moutier.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Denver, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Kirk